Hello guys, today our topic is analgesics. Analgesics means the drugs which are used to relieve pain. Analgesics are mainly of two types, narcotic analgesics and non-narcotic analgesics. Next, coming to different types of pains, we will observe sharp pain, dull aching pain, stabbing pain, burning pain, boring pain, throbbing pain, and also nagging pain. Now coming to comparison of analgesics. They are mainly of narcotic and non-narcotic. And here is a table. When coming to efficacy, narcotics exhibit very strong efficacy and non-narcotics are weak or very weak. Prototype, when coming to narcotic, it is a morphine drug. When coming to non-narcotic, it is aspirin. And the future pain relieved in non-narcotic is any type of pain is relieved. In non-narcotic means only musculoskeletal pain is relieved. Site of action. Non-narcotic shows its action mainly on central nervous system. And non-narcotic shows its action on peripheral and central both. When coming to mechanism, these opioids shows its effects on only mainly specific receptors, and non-narcotics exhibits its effects on prostaglandin synthesis. When coming to danger, narcotic shows tolerance and dependence, and non-narcotic shows GI irritation, which is nothing but gastrointestinal irritation. And the future anti-inflammatory, it is not shown by narcotic, it is shown by non-narcotic. Antipyretic also, it is shown only by non-narcotic drugs. Antiplatelets action also shown by only non-narcotic drugs. Today our main topic is non-narcotic analgesics, which are nothing but NSAIDs. Full form is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or agents, also known as non-opioid analgesics. When coming to mechanism of action of non-narcotic analgesics is nothing but inhibition of prostaglandin synthesis by cyclooxygenase enzyme. There are mainly of two types of COX enzyme. COX-1 is present in all parts of the body and COX-2 is only locally induced by inflammation. That is nothing but only we will observe COX-2 only in times of inflammation. And coming to pharmacological actions of NSAIDs. There are so many. Most important of one is analgesic. It is an antipyretic, anticoagulant and anti-inflammatory. Analgesic means it relieves pain. Antipyretic means it relieves nothing but it decreases fever. And also anticoagulant, anti-inflammatory. It reduces inflammation. And some others are fluid retention and also vasodilatation and allergenic. Fluid retention means whenever the fluid retains in our body, it leads to vasodilatation. Allergenic, because of its allergenic, it results in bronchial asthma and anaphylaxis. And coming to gastric irritation, direct irritation occurs when it is acidic. When prostaglandin inhibition is observed, it shows all gastric inhibition. And also variable response depends upon individual dose and also agent and also depends upon severity. It also results in hepatic dysfunction. especially with acetaminophen overdose. That is nothing but paracetamol overdose. Renal dysfunction results in analgesic nephropathy, and it also causes uterine relaxation, which results in delay of labor. And coming to next subtopic is salicylates. These are weak acids with a pK of 3.5. These are protein-bound drugs distributed to all tissues. Elimination depends upon their doses. High doses follows zero order elimination, and low doses follows first order. Zero order elimination means certain fraction of drug is eliminated. When coming to first order, certain amount of drug is eliminated. And coming to adverse effects and overdose of salicylates, there are so many: hyperventilation and also metabolic acidosis, hypersensitivity, which is nothing but salicylism, Ray's syndrome, which is especially seen in children, bleeding, delays delivery because of uterine relaxation, fetal abnormalities, ulcerogenic. Now coming to individual drugs. Acetaminophen is nothing but paracetamol. It is less plasma protein bound and weak prostaglandin synthesis inhibitor. Actions may be through CNS activity. That means it has to penetrate through CNS, crosses blood-brain barrier. This paracetamol is very commonly used analgesic and also effective, safe and very cheap. It is not an anti-inflammatory and also platelets inhibitor, ulcerogenic, and is also not a teratogenic. And coming to is toxicity of paracetamol. Severe hepatotoxicity only with high doses. Nothing but when paracetamol is taken in high doses, it results in hepatotoxicity. Evident only after 24 hours of ingestion. It can be seen only after 24 hours after the taken of medicine. And what is the antidote for this? N-acetylcysteine is the antidote, should be given in the first 24 hours. And coming to next drug, diclofenac, which is a potent, widely used, available for oral, local, nothing but ophthalmic, topical, gel also, mouthwash, rectal and parenteral administration, which is useful in renal colic. Next coming to propionic acid derivatives. The drugs are ibuprofen, ketoprofen, naproxen. And there are also older analgesics like indomethacin, phenylbutazone, mefenamic acid. Indomethacin causes pancytopenia. Pancytopenia means all the cells in the body are decreased or nothing but erythrocytes, WBC, platelets, all the cells. So it is called as pancytopenia. Phenylbutazone causes aplastic anemia. Mefenamic acid. And these are some of the structures which I taken from Cadzone. Propionic acid derivatives like ibuprofen, indomethacin, meclofenamic acid, nothing but mefenamic acid only. Pyrolicalonic acid derivative, tolmetin, pyrazolone derivatives like phenylbutazone, oxycum, nothing but pyroxycum. So some of the structures. And coming to last topic of the class, cyclooxygenase 2 inhibitors. The drugs include under this group are meloxicam, rofecoxib, celecoxib. These cyclooxygenase 2 inhibitors nothing but these are selective. These are selective for COX at inflammation sites. We know that inflammation sites we will observe only COX2 enzyme. So it is selective inhibitors. do not affect platelet function, may increase the incidence of edema and hypertension, less gastroirritant, higher incidence of cardiovascular thrombotic effects. So these are very selective. Thank you guys. Next we will meet in another topic. Hope you understand this topic.